Hi guys. So you'll have to excuse my get up here. I'm just whatever. I found these at Walmart. They come down to your ankles. Super comfortable. They were like $13. I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm not a dress person. I'm not a show a lot of leg person, but they're comfortable. So, as you all may know, I have mentioned this lovely young lady several times. Her name is Sophia Hammersley. She has a show, or a channel, Knits for You. Her and Phil, absolutely fabulous. Love them so much. She has a sister who has dementia. And she does these little knitted blankets and stuff that she sells to help raise money for the dementia awareness. So of course, you know, I wanted to support Sophie, and I put an order in with her. Now, this is a little hedgehog that she knitted. Oh, don't worry about my nails either, by the way. They broke off. Look at this. Look at that fish. So cute. And made with the eyelash yarn. I've yet to name him. Drop your name suggestions in the comments below. And my husband wants one in purple, so I'm going to have to order one from Sophia in purple. Now, she also knitted me a blanket. This is knitted in James C. Brett Marble Chunky. I'm not sure as to how well you guys can pick up the colors on here. Let me pull it closer. Okay. It's knitted in a basket weave. And it is fabulous. It's perfect. It's the perfect little size for if you're in the car. To just throw over your legs, watch on the couch. I am short, so this really works out quite perfect for me. I'm going to tell you right now, it probably, and I'm sorry, Sophia, but it will probably never get used. And let me tell you why. Because it's very, very special to me, and I don't want anything to happen to it. This was personally knit by hand for me by one of my favorite YouTubers and one of my favorite people to watch. And so this is sentimental value. I mean, yes, it does have monetary value. Because, you know, of course I paid Sophia for her time and her supplies and her effort, and she's just absolutely wonderful, and we love her. Okay. But this is so nice, you guys. And I have never worked with any James C. Brett yarn. It's fabulous. It's fabulous. And I am going to get some. This is fabulous, Sophia. Thank you so much. Now, I know she said she wanted me to send her a clip for her, so she could play on her channel. So Sophie, I will record like a little short one and email it to you. Maybe do something with my hair first. Here we go. This looks like a really bad toupee. Yeah. No. I'd rather just look bald. You guys, I look so bald when my hair is back. Look how gigantic my forehead is. It's okay. Now, as you guys may know, I have spoken online about it a few times. I have a brand new baby granddaughter. Well, she's not brand new. She's a couple months old now. And I love quilting. You know I love quilting. I went online. Okay, so there is another channel. It's called the Granny Women of Appalachia. I will try to link the Granny Women, and I will link Sophia down below. And I don't know if I can, but I'll leave the name of the site. So, they're quilt blocks that you can order, and they come pre-stamped. for you to embroider. Okay. So this is one completed block. I cannot see what I'm showing you. But this is one completed block. Here we go. I've gotten it all embroidered. Let me get up close so you can see the lovely hand embroidery. And then I'm going to sew the blocks together. And then after they get sewn together, I'm going to hand quilt them, because it also has these really cool stamped hand quilting patterns. Now, I was watching the beautifully talented Granny Women of Appalachia, and they have Granny, Meemaw Dixie, and Aunt Cindy. Well, Meemaw Dixie is a quilting fool, okay, and we love her for that. She was showing some of the ones that she did, and I was like, wow, they have pre-stamped quilt blocks like that you can hand embroider? I had no idea about it. As soon as I seen her doing that, I had to go buy some, and I did. Now, my oldest daughter has requested a quilt as well. And she said she would like a red, white, black, and gray quilt. So I ordered, let me show you, oh, let me see, where is it? So here is, okay, so here is like what the hearts one looks like when it gets finished. Sorry, I don't know if you can see it or not very well. But I'm not going to have that purple border on it. I'm just going to sew the blocks straight together. But this one is what the blocks I ordered for my daughter. They're like outlines of roses and stems. And I started it earlier today, outlining it. And let me tell you, this little bit up here, ooh, those little tight corners, blah. But I love doing this. Oh, so much. I really do. And in case anybody is wondering, it is Jack Dempsey Needle Art. You can go to Google and you can Google it. It's Jack Dempsey Needle Art. And they have their own website. And you can go onto their website and you can buy the quilt blocks and the hoops and the thread, everything you need. They send you everything you need. Except they do not send you the little bobbins for your embroidery floss. So you should probably get some of those, because these are very, very handy. These ones I picked up at Walmart. It was all these, and it came on a ring. And these are not the paper or cardboard ones. They're actually plastic. It's like $1 or $2, I think, from my Walmart. But those are very handy to have as well. But the rose quilt is number 732134, long stem rose. And the hearts is 732223, and it's XX circle of hearts. And they are 18-inch quilt blocks. They're cotton poly broadcloth. The ink washes out. So whatever you do, do not do your embroidery pattern and then sew your blocks together and then wash them and then iron them, because any type of heat will set that ink in your blocks, and you don't want to do that. And I have found that if you have sweaty hands, don't tell anybody. Hot flashes and all. If you have sweaty, this is bothering me so bad. If you have sweaty hands or sweaty palms and you're holding your piece while you're working on it, you just, yeah, I accidentally, some of the ink evaporated on me from my hands. So, yeah, just word of caution. But I mean, they so they also have a website on YouTube, they have a YouTube channel that actually walks you through step by step on how to do all the stitches and stuff. I mean, if this is something you want to look into, the Jack Dempsey Needle Art would be all you really would need, because they show you everything. They're actually very fantastic. I love hand stitching and I love slow stitching. And my daughter, actually, she's going to be 18 in October. She has picked up a love of hand sewing as well. So I'm making the rose quilt for her, And then I'm going to make the heart one for my granddaughter. Sorry, you guys. My cats got a cold. So I took the girls to the vets to get fixed. And when they came home, they had colds. And it just kind of spread like wildfire from one cat to the other. So if you hear a little shh weird sound, it's my little Siamese over there with her little sneezes and snot nose and cold. But yeah, so I've been working on these. I have been absolutely enthralled with Sophia's work. It's gorgeous. Oh my gosh, it fell down back here. I went online and excuse me while I throw everything. I went online and I found a really cool vintage pattern for a it's called a bed cape. It's you know, you're sitting up in bed at night or you're sitting on the couch, you know, whatever, vis-a-vis. And it goes like this. It goes around your neck like so. And it's supposed to be like just like this. It comes with button, you button it, you know. 7 buttons. Now at this point, where I'm at now, the pattern says from here you would switch from just doing the regular double crochet to the feather and fan stitch. Now this is a vintage pattern, which means the era that it was written in is really hard to understand because like the way they spoke and the way they wrote the patterns out was very odd. And on top of that, there's like conversion charts and stuff. But long story short, I cannot for the life of me figure out how to do the feather and fan stitch as they were calling for on this pattern here. And I'm going to be honest with you, I think there's going to be some tweaking done. Because I still don't have the neckband and the button band and stuff on it, right? What are your thoughts? Should I just continue down and just the regular like double crochets like I am now and just draw it out? Or should I just maybe, I feel honestly like this could even possibly, maybe just a little bit longer and then just maybe put like a shell stitch border around the edge of it, like just kind of play with it a bit. I don't know. So this yarn that I'm using though is absolutely fantastic. Can you see that color in it? This is, and of course, I don't even have it all with me. Okay. But, it's from, okay, it's Wool Warehouse. And it is the Wool Warehouse brand of yarn. It's called Yarn Smiths. And the yarn is called Yarn Smiths Lagoon. And this is the DK weight one. And the color is called Gala, I can't remember. It's really good stuff, you guys. It's really good stuff. And honestly, this is the only ball. So I got 4 for, it was 4 balls for 10 pounds. And I'm on just the one ball. And just the one ball has almost made the entirety of this little capelet. You know, and I really enjoy it. It's really nice. Also, you guys remember my video from, I had the giant haul of wool from the thrift store? In that wool was some skeins of Noro. Everybody knows I love me some Noro. I don't know why I've got random pieces of paper in my bowl. I must have thought it was a trash can next to me. But anyways, oh, of course it's going to be in a hard position. So I found a pattern for, it's like a knitted sweater vest. And I've started it. Now, I'm not as far on it as I was because I did mess up and it was bothering me greatly. So I had to take it out. And anybody that knits, man, I don't know. It's so hard and so slow to sit there and just tink it all out, you know. But it's blues and browns and purples. And it's really pretty. And so I've been using my Noro yarn for that. This is the Noro Silk Garden. And one of my cats had a heyday with it. Yeah. Yep. So, yeah. I have been working and, trying to get caught up because, like, okay, I had to go and get a storage unit to move a bunch of stuff into. So that was a couple-day fiasco, moving stuff in and out. I'm still not done. I still have so much stuff in my apartment that honestly I might have to go get a second unit. Because the one I got is the biggest one they had, but I'll figure it out. I'll make it work. And then I had like 75,000 loads of laundry to do at the laundromat. So that's like an all-day adventure. And I was really sick. I had an upper respiratory infection, and I just started getting over it about a week ago. But I still, in between doing all that stuff and work, I haven't really had like time to just sit down and go to sleep. And just sleep it off and have a couple days off. So that's been pretty tiring. You know, but what are you gonna do? You know, I don't really have much of a choice. So, yeah. Yeah. It's been pretty busy. I've had a lot of ups and downs. I don't want to get into a whole bunch of it. But just family stuff. Well, what family I guess you could say I have. But yeah, so yeah, it's been 50-50. It's been very chaotic and stressful, and then you know, some good points too. And that's okay. But yeah, so where are we at now? 17:20. Yeah, I didn't have a video up last week, and I did not post about it either, that I was going to be missing up one for Friday. And I apologize for that. I didn't realize that I didn't put the post up. But my mental health has been trying me lately, for sure. So on top of being, it seems like when I get sick, it really makes my mental health, like, you know, tenfold. You know what I mean? But yeah, so I didn't do that one last week, but here we are. Here's one for today. I know it's coming in a little late. I usually have them scheduled to come out at midnight, but I actually was laying down earlier today and woke up a little bit late, and I was chatting on the phone with a friend of mine, and so I was like, you know what, let's go ahead and get one done real quick. I'm afraid I don't really have like a whole lot for show and tell today, but I actually got, so I'm wanting to buy a house. I'm wanting to buy a house, and I have good credit, but I don't have a lot of credit history, so we're working on building that. And one thing is that I actually got approved for a credit card through my bank, so that's exciting. So, and I know, before anybody tries to come at me, I understand it's not a toy. You can very easily get in debt. I get that. I have some of the best financial advisors anyone could ask for. AKA, you know, my manager and Hexen and Willie. But basically, I'm going to make, you know, a purchase and then do that. But I'm going to get some yarn. So I'm really excited about that. I know I want to go through, I'm going to go through Wool Warehouse. I definitely want to get some more of these Yarnsmith Lagoon little donuts that they have. They're awesome. I want to get some James C. Brett Marbled Chunky. I have been watching this beautiful lady named Jan. Her channel is Urban Gypsy Crochet. I will link her. And she has just this fantastic, she shows you, it's a video titled, Why I Don't Crochet for Myself. And what it is she's got this huge, like, closet, like, little thing, shelves, stacks, she's got racks on racks on racks of these beautiful handmade cardigans for herself. And you guys, you know, I'm feeling grandma core more and more every day. Okay. I've even got grandma shoes now. Well, they look dirty, but they're not. It's my lighting. Okay. They're leather slides. My neighbor actually gave them to me. They fit like a glove. I love them. They're leather. They're SAS or something like that. So, yeah. Well, anyways, there's you guys' daily flashing. So, you know, I found myself completely enthralled with vintage stuff, clowns, and that's kind of it. Like my little grandma core, you know what I mean? Grandma clown core. Vintage grandma clown core. There we go. We'll figure it out. But yeah, so it's been one of those days and my hip is itching so bad. I was working with wool earlier today and I discovered I have a wool allergy, so that's not good. Yeah, you know, I haven't really been up to too much more than that. But yeah, so I want to do Wool Warehouse. You guys, I'm sorry, I really lost my train of thought there for a second. I really want to do some, what is it, crochet cardigans. I've been watching Jan. Here we go, that's what I was saying. I was watching Jan, and she has a few books that she has shown that have patterns in them by a lady named Doris Chan. And they're gorgeous. And I got a couple of them that are in my cart on eBay. And yeah, so I really want to start doing some crocheted cardigans. At least for me and my daughter. I don't think my boys want any. I don't think they want any. So, actually my husband does. I know he said he wanted a sweater. But, yeah, so, I mean, that's probably what I'm going to end up doing. Yeah. This is a very, what do you call it? Connected dots video, because I can tell that my mind and train of thought is not on the same rail right now. But that's okay. Yeah. So if anybody has any suggestions for names for this lovely lady here, put them in the comments below. You're so cute. Oh, it smells so good. What's happening? Sorry, I don't know why my TV just started going off. I like green, if you can't tell. I look like a frump in this, but you know what? It's comfortable. Yeah. Names for her. Drop them down below. She goes perfectly with my lovely James C. Brett marble chunky basket weave stitch hand knitted blanket via Sophia. Yeah. Oh. Also, if you guys have any, like, drop your favorite, what's your favorite yarns to use, like, if you were to do a garment? Because, like I said, I'm kind of, like, window shopping, and I would love some ideas of, like, some of your guys' favorite yarns to use, you know? So, you can drop that down below, let me know. And, I'm going to take my ADHD butt back over here and finish doing some embroidery before I lose. all thought process. All right, I will see you guys later. Bye.